I have a confession to make. I suck at dancing. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I was 6 years old when I first realized that dancing and I don't get along. I'm originally from Bugarin, Serbia, and in our country our traditional dance is called kolo. So at 6 years of age, I was at a wedding and my parents made me dance kolo. And here's what is very interesting. Kolo is very simple and straightforward dance. You move side to side, and there is not really much of the leg movements involved. So basically it would look like something like this. So you're in one place, then you move to another, step forward, step back, and then you move to this one. That's about it. You're holding two people next to each side, and that's all you have to do. For some reason, every time I dance kolo, I feel like that I'm going this way and everyone else is going this way. I feel like every time my legs are trying to go in this direction, people are leading into opposite direction. So at early age, I discovered that dancing and I don't get along well. And this happens repeatedly every time my parents try to make me dance kolo, which is usually performed either at weddings or at birthday parties. So after humiliating myself for a couple of times, I decided I'm done with dancing. This is it. It's not for me. Now this changed when I was 16 years old, because I actually found a way to get better at it. Drinking. What I realized at 16 years old, that the more I drink, the better I become at dancing. And that rule never failed me. So for the next decade, every time I go out, I make sure I drink enough so I can dance my ass off. Now, here is a problem. 4 years ago, I decided to quit drinking. I said, I'm getting too old, my body cannot keep up with hangover anymore, and I want to live a healthier lifestyle. Which meant that now my dancing skills are out of the door. So what to do? I realized that dancing has certain positive effects on us. There is a biologist from Oxford University, Bronwyn Ter, who did a massive research on how dancing positively affects our body. And he stated in his research that one of the benefits of dancing is that it brings people together. So there is the social aspect of it. Another positive aspect of dancing is that just like a movement, it creates a release of dopamine in our brain as well. So I said to myself, okay, so dancing has some benefits. Let me try to practice it perhaps. Maybe I need to go and take some classes. So I signed up for dance classes in East Village Studio. I took 4 classes, 4 beginners. And in each one of those classes, I reminded myself how much I suck. Just the basic steps, I couldn't get them together. And the interesting part is the teacher would say one thing, and I swear that I'm doing exactly what he told me. But for some reason, it never came off as exactly what he was asking me for. Another problem that I had, that I couldn't keep up for more than 2 steps. So if they show us 2 steps, the moment they get to the 3rd one, I'm lost. That's it. They got me on a 3rd step. So I did the thing that I usually do when I'm not really good at something. I Googled, why do I suck at dancing? And I found some very interesting research. At the University Guild, they conducted a study. They had people divided into 2 groups. And both groups, the first thing they did, they just wanted to make sure that these people have a proper motor skills. So they wanted to make sure they can move properly without any music. And they gave them basic tapping. So tap 1, tap 2, tap 1, tap 2. Even I can do that. So they concluded, okay, so these people clearly have capability of moving properly. Now here is where it gets interesting. They added music. And what they found, that 3% of people just could not keep up with the music in terms of rhythm or timing. And no matter what kind of music they put and what kind of instructions they give them, the simplest one, once they add the music, they were out. So what they concluded, that there is actually a condition called congenital amusia. Now, it's a very weird name because it kind of sounds something about your private parts. But it's actually a condition in the brain when you are unable to follow external cues, no matter how simple they are. Congenital amusia. So once I found that research, I felt better about myself. I said, you know what? Sometimes there's just things that we're not good at it. And I'm okay with it. I gave it a try with practice. It didn't work. Now I actually found a clinical research that allows me to justify my decision not to practice anymore. And in terms of benefits and all the dopamine that has been released during the dance, I can just get the same thing doing squats and lunges. So therefore, dancing and I are done. Madam Toastmaster.